Hey, welcome back to the Circling Back podcast. That noise you just heard was Brett leaving the studio. My name is Dave. And we got a big pod in store for you today. It's Wednesday morning. No producer Randy. Video, got it tightened up, figured it out. If you're watching this and hearing us talk at the same time, it's a big success. Joining me in studio, looking tan as always. You don't look any more tan than you normally do. It's Dillon Shivery.
Got some bad weather the last day we were there. Didn't get a chance to really take it to the next level. Anyway, I'm very happy to be here. I'm back in the saddle. You know, I've left town many times in the past working with you guys, and I've missed episodes, multiple episodes. Never in my time at either Grand X or Wash Media have I missed so little time and felt like I've missed so much around here. I feel like a lot has happened, and I'm out on a lot of stuff. I missed some jokes, some news, there's themes I don't know about. Slonker's getting talked about again. Apparently, Will still has his fastball, from what I read on the subreddit.
People are wanting him to be on the show more.
What the hell's going on? What did I miss? Fill me in. Fill in the blanks.
Sounds like you got a pretty good idea.
I don't.
I see you got a sweatshirt over there. Are you going to put that on?
It depends how cold I get. How did the live show go on Friday?
Well, excellent.
Did it?
Yeah.
People are talking about it?
Of course, Dylan's referencing the patron-only Coffee Friday live stream that featured me, producer Randy, Brett, and Will DeFries for a number of minutes. And it was great. It started off a little rocky. Brett and Randy kind of went back and forth, a little disagreement. Had a couple of those, but it was funny. I'm having Adam cut some clips from it.
They got into it?
Yes. Yeah, okay, so like Brett was just on. Brett's great for Coffee Friday. I'm just going to need him on every one. We were just riffing before, and Brett's like, let's just do a cold open. And Randy had already prepared some kind of intro video for it. And it kind of torpedoed Randy's plans a little bit. Next thing you know, that little tiff made it to the air after we pressed record. And it was fine. You could tell there'd been a little tension simmering potentially between them over the now successful Chicago trip that Randy had,
okay.
Which you're familiar with, right? His fly in the morning of the wedding, have a limited time in his hotel, kind of up against it, the 3:00 wedding.
I don't know this. No, this is news to me.
Okay. I think we kicked it around a little bit on the show, but maybe you'd already left. Randy booked his Chicago trip for Saturday morning. Like I just said, the wedding was at 3. And so we were, pretty much everyone in the office was like, man, that's cutting it close. You're really adding a lot of undue stress. And he's like, no, it'll be fine. And it turns out it was fine. He did have to pay for early check-in at his hotel. And then the second part of that disagreement, Randy doesn't have a hanging bag. So Randy will just fold his suit up and put it in his suitcase. And from the photo, it looked like it was passable. It didn't look like a perfectly, what do the kids say?
You can't do that.
The photo he posted, it looked fine.
Okay.
But I don't know if you saw the photo I'm referencing.
I haven't,
It's the one in the middle of the church pews that is him doing a stunt pose.
Okay.
Yeah, you should just go to his Instagram.
I'm on my way there right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, you did miss a lot, I guess.
I did, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm here. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fine. That left leg looks like it might be a little ragged, but it looks fine.
He did have to steam the shirt, which is fine. We were just like, hey, man, get you a hanging bag, Hoss.
Get you a hanging bag, huh?
Traveling with the suit, but whatever.
That's some grown-up shit that he's not there yet.
I didn't have a hanging bag till my mid-20s, but Randy's like 30. Well, how old is Randy? 30 or something? Yeah.
Maybe 31.
That's
30.
fine. But this show's not about Randy. Although I will give Randy some props. He is the one who synced the audio from Monday's YouTube with the video. And we also just FaceTimed to make sure everything was going good before the show today. And as far as I know, it is. I'm not going to spike the football like I did on Monday, only to find out that I uploaded a video and it took me like an hour to do it. That had zero audio to it.
I did see your social post, the video you posted.
Yeah.
Talking about the video situation.
Were you gonna try to watch Coffee Friday and just couldn't figure out how to log into Patreon?
I was going to try to watch it.
Because that's what the backers were saying.
I'm logged in on my desktop. Mm-hmm. I'm not logged in on the app because it kicks me off too frequently, and we have to go through a whole process here to log back in. So
you have to enter
not.
your username and password.
Also, we went to the beach.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to watch it from the beach. That would have been stupid.
A lot of people were at the beach watching it.
Oh, okay.
They were just saying it's like that's kind of the vibe it was putting off.
Okay, yeah, I did not watch, but I had high hopes. I'm glad that you guys delivered. You said it went excellent, so I probably will go back and listen or watch.
We dropped Washed Weekly Friday. We always drop Washed Weekly on Friday. Check it out. Substack, wash.substack.com. And again, if you want to watch this, you can watch it on YouTube, youtube.com/circlingback. If you like to watch it on your TV,
Yeah,
or your phone, or your computer.
I'm very excited to be back, Dave. I feel like we have a lot of just exciting stuff popping right now. You know?
Sure, of course we got LV Theme Week, which you know all about.
Listener voicemails theme week.
There you go. You're putting it together. I'm watching the light bulb flicker.
Okay. And I saw out on the board you have some listed out there.
I do.
Ick, cringe.
Oh, don't give it away.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll just jump into that right now. For next week, I was listening to voicemails for tomorrow's listener voicemail, which we do on Patreon every Thursday. The number is 888-618-4422 if you want to leave us a message. And I was like, man, I really enjoy getting we had some cringy stories the last few weeks, and people have just heard that and called in and be like, oh, I actually have one too. And so I was like, well, why don't we just do theme weeks? It'll help us promote it, and
I like that.
We can get really good voicemails doing it. So next week is officially Cringe Week.
Cringe week.
We want your cringiest stories. It doesn't have to be limited to the office. It can be relationships. It can be anything. Just stories. It doesn't even have to be you. It's more fun if it's self-deprecating, but just cringy stuff you've done. The one that I think got a lot of calls was just, I think you and I kicked around cringy moments, like trying to court the fairer sex.
Yeah.
And that's yielded a lot of funny calls.
Okay.
And I was like, let's just do a whole week where we do that. So we'll do Cringe Week. We'll do an Ick Week. We'll do a Ladies Week. We'll do a Male Friendship Week. And I'll announce those to give everybody plenty of time. But that's not going to drop tomorrow. Cringe Week is next week.
Next week is
You can
cringe
start
week.
calling in and leaving your cringe. But listener voicemails for tomorrow, which drops on Patreon, is already ready to rock. We'll record that later today. Pull back the curtain. So, yeah, check that out. Slonkathon.
Who's RP?
Red Panda.
Oh, okay.
Did you see what happened to Red Panda?
Red Panda fell.
She fell.
Yeah. Is she okay?
She may have hurt her wrist. She may have to spend some time away.
Is she the GOAT of halftime performances?
It's either her or the people, the guys who stack themselves, like the acrobats who stack themselves like
Wait,
Jenga pieces.
I want to make sure I have the right person. She is the plate lady.
Yes.
Okay.
She's the Red Panda on the unicycle.
Or actually, are they bowls or plates?
I want to say plates.
Okay. Either way, she's incredibly talented.
Either way, she's different.
She has a skill that I don't think anyone else in the world has perfected in the manner that she has.
Yeah, she's doing all this on top of a unicycle.
Yes.
Which you don't see very often.
She'll kick up a stack of plates and catch them and bounce them on her head while she's on a unicycle.
Yeah.
Literally no one else is doing that.
No.
You don't see that anywhere.
I would watch a Netflix documentary on the rise of Red Panda.
Yeah.
Because I want to know how do you get into that?
She fell, huh?
It probably starts on the unicycle, right? She's a noted. She grew up and she was always the kid in her town that was excelled at unicycling.
Was this a WNBA game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she fell, and Twitter was like, because look, anytime that Red Panda's out there, people are.
She's beloved.
Yeah. People are posting.
I didn't know that her name was Red Panda.
I don't know if that's her Christian name.
Okay. Yeah, I would guess it's not.
I don't even know if she's a Christian.
Yeah.
And to me, it doesn't matter personally. Does it matter to you?
No, I support her no
Good.
matter what her
Good.
religious and ethnic background is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just the kind of program that we are here.
she fell, and you're cringing because you're like, oh no, you're waiting. You fall from a unicycle. That's no joke, and it's not one of those little ones. It's a tall one.
Remember I saw that dude fall on the unicycle on the trail that day? He just face planted going like
You
25.
shouldn't be on a unicycle on the trail.
The worst part of it is he had to get up and dust himself off while a bunch of onlookers were like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Did he acknowledge the fall?
He got out of there as quickly as he could. He kind of brushed he had business cash on. Remember, he had a button down with a tie and slacks. He got up and just kind of did this on his shirt, like wiped his shirt clean and said, "I'm all right." And just as people were running over to him and just cycled away.
Would you
on
rather
one wheel?
fall on the trail? And then if you're not from Austin, which many of you aren't, it's a hot trail. It's good-looking people go to the trail. Very popular.
It's HPO.
Would you rather fall on a unicycle in business cash there, or drop a bottle of water while hugging Livy Dunn in front of the press?
I think I'd rather drop a bottle hugging Livy Dunn.
Really?
Yeah.
Both of those situations, it's like, okay, how do I get out of here?
One of them is no physical injury, so no bodily harm done, just massive amounts of embarrassment. Other one, you have the embarrassment factor, and also you're gonna get banged up a bit, and maybe lose a shirt.
And also, like you're faced with the choice: do you just carry your unicycle and walk off, or do you hop back on the unicycle?
Yeah.
Or do you? I guess a third. Do you just leave the unicycle and just run away?
Just run off.
Because that's an option. You could maybe throw it in the lake and just get out of there.
He also could have jumped in the lake and swam off to the other
He
side.
could have swam off. So actually, he had 4.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'd
Did he get back on the unicycle?
He got back on the unicycle,
See, I want to see that.
which I think is hard to do. To mount a unicycle. It's not a quick getaway like a bicycle. You
And
can't
the
just
trail's
hop
not
on.
concrete, right? It's
No,
like a dirt,
It's gravel.
which will make you like wonder, like, why would you ever bring a unicycle out there? And that's part of the novelty.
It's like that compact gravel, Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a perfect trail surface. But yeah, a unicycle is not something you can just hop on and roll away. I think it's pretty hard to mount those fuckers. I've never seen it done. I'm just going through in my head like what that would be like. It was a tall one. It wasn't the seat was probably a good 6 feet off the ground.
Do you think he was trying to become like new beloved Austin character guy? Because we had who was the cross-dressing person way back in the day?
Leslie is an Austin
Rest
legend.
in peace, Leslie.
Leslie is an Austin legend. He was a cross-dressing, I don't know if he was homeless. I think he was homeless. Cross-dressing, homeless guy who just got hammered on 6th Street all the time. But people like Austin just absolutely embraced him,
Took a
loved him.
picture. Yeah, it was a photo opportunity.
His signature attire was he always had some kind of like thong underwear on. You could see his cheeks
The
at all
kids like
times.
thongs.
Yeah. It was a grown-up themed
Okay.
adoration for the man.
Yeah, appropriate. Sixth
Yeah.
Street. So and you got these characters. New York City. You got the
Cowboy.
the cowboy.
Times Square.
This guy's like, I'm gonna be the unicycle on the trail guy.
Maybe he was trying to set, just
then
get
he
out there
fell.
so people could see him. And I think this is the last time I saw him, the first and last time I saw him.
What if he's actually the robot dog guy? Your nemesis.
Ooh, yeah. That little fucker's getting more pub, I see.
So that's him. That's the same guy that was
Yeah.
referenced in the group chat.
I'm pretty sure.
Tell the folks at home. We got a lot of new listeners here. You got a beef with this robot.
Yeah, so there's on the walking route I take with my dog, we cross over what's called the Pfluger Bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge over Lady Bird Lake. And we're crossing over one time, and I see a group of people, like, hey, what's going on over here? And I noticed that they're looking at oh, you know what? It's a dog. It's a different robot. This one's a dog-shaped. It's on all fours.
You're still anti-robot either way.
I am, yeah. And he was basically harassing other real dogs with his dog robot and freaking dogs out. And I just didn't like it. He was scaring them, chasing them. Dogs were panicking. I didn't like his tone at all.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I walked up and I just socked him right in the mouth.
Yeah. Dillon beat this guy's ass.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You did 10 days for that.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it's worth it.
I hit the clink for a little bit.
Yeah, Austin. Like, I feel like there's
There are characters.
There's characters, but there's an opportunity for someone new to show up and like really make their presence felt. But I just don't know if it's Unicycle Guy.
I
But
don't think he has the juice.
I want to say though, prayers up to Red Panda.
Yeah, hopefully she recovers quickly. Hopefully no fractures in that wrist there. And I saw she fell on her wrist.
You ever seen or had a buddy have like a compound fracture, like seen like a broken arm bent the wrong way?
No, thankfully I have not seen that in person.
My buddy did that. We were skateboarding. No, we were rollerblading, and he did it. He fell and just praised himself. Got up and like it was bent. It was very gross.
I would not handle that well. I don't handle that stuff well.
I didn't handle it well.
I
I
get
tried to
queasy.
use it to get out of school the next day.
I get queasy, I faint and stuff. It's not good.
I told my mom that I was like so traumatized that I couldn't go to school, and she's like, "You're fine. You
You're
just
fine.
you saw an injury. You're good.
You're
you can
fine."
go. You're not. You didn't like. You weren't enlisted. You didn't go serve in combat. You just
Yeah.
saw your buddy fall on rollerblades.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Which
gonna
is
be
accurate.
okay. He's gonna be okay. It's a
He's
nasty
fine.
injury, but
He had a
he will be
cast for
fine.
6 weeks. We signed it.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably a dope scar.
Yeah, had a good scar.
Yeah.
He actually rebroke it like a year later, doing
no.
rollerblade stuff.
Time to get off the blades, man.
Yeah, it was time. We hung him up.
Yeah.
Did you follow the announcement of Slonkathon?
No, I'm unfamiliar. I saw the announcement, but I don't know what it's about. Obviously, it includes eggs. I saw a mention of me on the couch housing hard-boileds.
Yeah. Dillon's been known to delete hard-boiled eggs at a rapid clip here in the office.
I set the record at Jason's Deli, actually. The salad bar had 17 of them one day.
It's true. I was there.
They asked me to stop.
They did. They did.
So what's the Slonkathon?
We have a video, and people who've been listening to the show for a while will be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. You guys posted a video for like 10 seconds, and then Dillon deleted it for some reason, because Dillon just didn't want the world to see him absolutely deleting slonkers at a rapid clip on the couch.
It's just not a good look. I was just sitting there eating eggs, and for some reason, one of my friends decided to secretly record me.
Right. Well, we decided that it's time that the world sees it, but like, what if we tied a nice charitable donation to it? So we're going to do Slonkathon, and we're going to basically do a telethon where we people will pledge money, and once we hit a certain goal, TBD, we will release the video.
This is bullshit.
No, this is actually happening. What do you mean it's bullshit? I'm not joking about what?
Why am I the only one that has to pay a debt here?
I don't follow.
There should be something with you. You guys should be punished also.
Why are you being punished? This is actually going to a charity. So if we don't do it, that's the only thing that would be punished would be the people that were going to receive the charitable donation.
Perhaps I am proposing that there are other elements to the payoff here than just a video of me housing slonkers.
It's called Slonkathon.
Maybe you guys do a slonk video or something.
But that's not. We don't delete hard-boiled eggs at a rapid clip.
Well, you could.
That's not
I'll
our thing.
make
I don't want
them.
to. I don't want to infringe on the bit.
You know how good I am at making hard-boiled eggs. I could.
Most
make
people
some,
could figure that.
I could make some for you guys.
They all kind of taste the same. I know. I mean, you don't have to eat them on the Slonkathon. We're just going to release the video once we hit. Let's say our goal is $5,000. Once we hit that, then we'll post a video and people can go watch the video of you eating slonkers.
But wouldn't they rather see other stuff along with my slonk video?
There will be other bits. It won't just be us sitting here, but it'll be like a live stream. People can call in. Maybe we'll probably figure that out. We'll record it, make it a thing, and I think at the end of the day, it's a real win-win because the listeners, the lifeblood of this podcast, they get to see Dillon absolutely housing slonkers, the video from 6 months ago, and then the charity, the TBD charity, gets a nice fat check.
I also think that the video doesn't quite deliver the way that you guys build it, like hype it to deliver. It's just
I don't think it ever needed to be taken down. I've actually seen the video, and
there's not much. There's not
much to it, but
about
it's just
the
like,
video.
but people want to know what couldn't we see? Why did this get taken down? If I'm a Joe podcast listener out there, shout out to Joe podcast listener or Jane podcast listener, and I'm thinking, hey, I got $10 to throw at charity. I'd love to see what all the hype's about. This slonker video, Dillon absolutely deleting hard-boileds Like, yeah, I'll throw $10 at that charitable cause. It's going to be for a good cause. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, again.
Are you saying you don't want to do the charity thing?
No, I'm down. I'm always down for charitable causes.
Okay, so we'll do it. We will
I'm very
set a date
I'm very,
for
very
Slonkathon.
philanthropic at my core.
People were calling you Phil Anthropic.
They were. I just there's got to be a better payoff for that.
Okay, we'll do. It'll be Slonkers Plus. How about that?
Okay.
And we'll maybe I'll do some juggling. That's kind of a thing I've gotten back into. Maybe Will can do like a kickflip or something. Brett can come in here and do some stand up, and Randy can just strut that little ass around. I don't know. What do you think? It's up to you, man.
Let me brainstorm.
Okay. That's Slonkathon. And man, there's nothing better than just putting on a pair of Tacovas and just housing hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying, Campbell?
I'll get behind that.
Anywhere worth going is worth going in good boots. Find your perfect pair with Tacovas. Ever wondered if you could pull off boots with your personal style? You owe it to your feet to pull on a pair of Tacovas. Tacovas, it's the pair of boots you put on. You go to the store, you go to their place on South Congress or in the Domain, or you just order them online and you get the boots and you put them on. And you immediately stand up thinking like, wow, it's like I've had these boots for 2 years and have been wearing them every day because they're already broken in.
They're wonderful boots.
They're so comfy.
I feel like I'm the only one in this office who doesn't own a pair, and I feel very left out. It makes me very sad, but I will be getting some.
I always say that I like to honor the West by leaving my own boot print.
You do say that a lot.
When you see me show up to the function in boots, I'm honoring the West. That's the thing about me. Every one of Tacovas boots are handcrafted with over 200 meticulous steps for broken-in comfort right out of the box. Tacovas now offers professional-grade work boots that will bring comfort and timeless style to the job site, Dylan. So when you pull up to the site and you got them like pinned between the cab and the bed of your truck, yeah, you pull those things on, slide them on, you're ready to go do some work.
That was such a try-hard move, man.
Putting them between the cab and the...
Yeah.
Nothing better than seeing like
this guy needs boots at the ready at all times.
Your 19-year-old pledge who's got a trust fund.
Yeah.
Who's just like, he puts like his work, like, it's like, why? You're not doing work. You're like, anyway, Tacovas rules, man. Beyond boots, Tacovas also offers a wide selection of men's and women's apparel, bags, and fine leather goods. Even if you're just looking, go in the Tacovas shop on South Congress because it smells great.
They'll give you a drink.
They'll give you a drink. They're friendly. Shout out to Gordo who works there. It smells good. They got something, and chances are you're going to try on some boots and love them. We had a backer come by the office, our dentist backer, and he went into Tacovas and bought some boots. And I think he told him that Circling Back sent them, which is delightful. They even have slip-ons and sandals. I actually got the slip-ons, and they're delightful. They aren't boots, but they still bring Western flair. Right now, get 10% off at tacovas.com/circleback. That's CRCLBK when you sign up for email and text. That's 10% off at TECOVAS.com/CRCLBK. Tacovas.com/circleback. See site for details. Tacovas, point your toes to the west. Dylan.
Yes, sir.
Just got back from a trip.
I did.
I'm going to offer you an opportunity here.
Yeah.
We can continue to talk hard-boiled eggs, or I will let you do a late weekend and fun recap.
I would like to pivot to my weekend.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Lots to talk about. I want to get into the young locals of Port Aransas, Texas. They were quite a trip. But yeah, I mean, what do you want to know? Yeah, I went to the beach, went to Port Aransas. Cinnamon Shore is a community where we stayed. Went with my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nieces, my son Parks, and my girlfriend Chelsea. And yeah, it was just an excellent trip, man. We did some beach action. We got some wild storms blow in and just destroy tents one day on the beach. That was fun.
Damn.
Yeah. We saw someone catch a shark.
Okay, I had a question about the shark.
A black-tip shark.
I didn't know they were fishing for it. I thought it just was sick and washed ashore.
People fish for sharks we were out there on Saturday, and there were many people fishing for sharks.
Does that this feels like it's answering the question for myself. Like, does that bring more sharks around? And is that like a problem for beachgoers who are just trying to get in the water and not fish for sharks?
I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting because they're fishing from the shoreline. They back their trucks up and they have these big rigs where they the platform that's like welded on top of their truck, and they get up there and a big like metal tube thing where they stick their rods down and they cast really far out. Crazy to see the way they cast the lines.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Because these lines go out, sometimes, I'm not kidding, they cast out like 500, 600, 700 yards.
How?
Great question. I was very confused as well.
What?
Some of them can't go out that far because they don't have a drone. But some of them do have a drone.
Okay.
So this is what they do. They take the line and they have these big hooks that are probably, they're 4 inches.
Yeah.
And they hang a big piece of meat off of it, and they hook it up to a drone, and they fly the drone out 500, 600 yards, and then drop it into the deeper part.
Just like our ancestors.
Crazy. I've never seen anything like it. And then about 10 feet in on the line from the hook is like a little claw that I think it acts as an anchor and holds the meat like 10 feet off the bottom of the ocean. You understand what I mean?
Kinda.
There's like a little anchor
This is
attached 10 feet in on the line.
okay.
And so when they start to they cast it, they reel in, that anchor sets in, and therefore the meat is just kind of hanging there.
Got it. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it floats, I guess, and so it's like it's floating up 10 feet from the bottom.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, so we saw someone catch a black-tip shark about 5 feet, and we were with the whole fam. Parks was not happy at all. Parks loves sharks. Parks was wearing a swim shirt with sharks all over it when it happened. He's like, I don't like what's going on, Dad. And I said, I don't either. I said, they're catching it just for sport. They did let the shark go.
Yeah.
So they had it out of the water for a few minutes. People gathered around, took pictures. And then it's not good to leave a shark out of water like that. It's got to have the water pass through its gills, as we all know.
Right.
Most people know. So when he brought it back into the water, he had to like restart the shark.
Yeah, you have to kind of launch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He grabbed the tail and he just brought it out and yanked it back in. Brought it out, yanked it back in to get water going through the gills and bring it back to life a little bit. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah, Dylan, you sent a pic. Did you post that?
I didn't post it. I will.
Yeah, let's post
I'll
it.
post it to the Circling Back story so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
This is a lot different than like going out on your kayak and fishing. When you're backing the truck up and bringing a drone into it, maybe just like
I know.
maybe it's just not.
There
At
were
some point, it's
so-
not really sports.
There were so many
sportsmanlike.
people doing it, man. It was wild to see.
That is
But
wild.
we only saw one of them actually catch one.
So you reel it in, and it's hundreds of yards. You're reeling it in.
And it probably takes them a very multiple hours, I would guess, to reel this thing in, because it's fighting and it's very far away, and so
Okay.
they're just cranking on this thing, you know.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like me homesick.
so that was interesting. Let me talk about the young locals that patrol the beaches there.
Okay.
So Saturday was the big day on the beach because it's the weekend and weather was nice, and not only were a lot of tourists there, but I guess they're high school kids. I don't know. It's weird because they all have trucks that are very, very nice, like F-250s and just big, nice trucks, and they all have custom wheels, all of them. And they have subwoofers mounted on the inside that light up. Okay?
Okay.
And the trucks, the wheels they have, so they're jacked up. These trucks are jacked up. Again, like some of these trucks are,
By the way,
6 digits.
Port A, you can drive on the beach.
You can drive on the beach.
That is a
Yes.
beach that is legal to do.
You can drive on the beach there. And so the trucks are jacked up, but they don't have like big like off-road tires. They're the thin ones. They have like 24-inch wheels, and then the thin rubber on top, and they all have this light strip that they mount inside the wheel, bright white lights inside the wheel.
Okay.
And they look like fucking clowns, all of them. They look
But they
so
think
stupid.
it rules. They think it rules.
And like there'll be a group, and the 5 of them will have trucks.
Okay.
And they'll line them up. They'll park them like it's a car show. And then they get out, and they throw the football around, and they got little chicks.
So they're just having a
their little
kickback.
girlfriends running around. And it's unbelievable, man.
Are they
Just- they
menaces? Or are
Total
they like
shitheads.
they are?
Okay, they all have hair. It's hard to describe, but they have like a lot of them will bleach their hair. And it's kind of like Patrick Mahomes-esque, where it's like it's faded on the side, and then it's kind of like a mohawk, but not really. They have this nasty facial hair. Any kind of facial hair they can cling to, they grow. Like they have like a little chin action, a little tiny little mustache.
Oh God!
And they look disgusting, all of them. And they just
Okay.
roll up and down the beach, just playing like loud rap music with their lit up trucks. And it's like we were just like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't know how these kids afford these trucks.
So they're driving behind you, right? Like because I'm going to be there in 3 weeks, and I was there
you're gonna
last
see
time.
them.
So I'm definitely going to see
You're
him.
gonna see them, dude. Go out there on a. I don't know if you're there on a Saturday or not, but that seems to be the day. We were there.
We'll be there Saturday.
We were there all like
we
you know,
go out early.
Saturday
We go
was the
out
day that
very early.
they all showed up. And if you go at night or like when it's around dusk, you'll see them really start to show up with their lit up wheels, and it's just fucking stupid. And these trucks, man, they are so nice. I don't know who's paying for these.
So they're driving by. Are they causing problems, or is it just they're more annoying, a nuisance?
They're not causing problems. They leave tourists alone, but it's just they're just total shitheads, man.
I wonder where they're coming in from. Like, what's the high school right off the island? Because there's
don't
not like
know.
a Port Aransas high school.
It's confusing because I mean, you know, Port Aransas is not like it's not an affluent area.
No,
That's
it's
why
like
I'm
it's
like-
blown up the last few years.
Yeah,
but it's
like
not.
there are no like nice parts of Port Aransas.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know who's paying for these trucks, but they're unbelievable. And they all have them, and they're all shitheads.
Oh God, dude. Yeah. See, you can really like the way we do it. So where we stay near Cinnamon Shores, but it's like you go down and you pay, and they set up your little umbrella and
Yeah.
chairs and stuff for you. You post up, and then you're kind of at the mercy of like whoever like shows up and gets behind you. If they're listening to whatever they're listening to, like that's what you're stuck with. And we didn't have any issues last year.
Yeah.
Typically, you know, you make friends with the people who post up near you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But cool teens just scare me.
Cool. The cool teens. We didn't talk to them. It probably wouldn't have gone well if we had. But luckily, they kept to themselves for the most part.
Did you
and
not
left
think
us
about
alone.
going over there and just like taking the football and just showing them that you could throw it really far
I thought about it.
and like earning their respect?
I thought, but they also had pretty good arms on them.
They did?
Watching them do their thing. Yeah,
damn.
they were the athlete types.
These sound like baseball guys.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're absolutely baseball guys. Yes, just total shitheads, man.
Yeah.
Another little funny anecdote from the trip. So my dad has this kite,
Okay.
and he has a kite, and he's proud of it, and it's rainbow. He bought a rainbow kite.
Shout out Pride Month.
Shout out Pride Month. And I sent you guys a picture of in the backseat of the car, and the kite's behind him. Anyway, he kept forgetting the kite. And then the last day of the beach, I said, Dad, don't forget your kite today. So, oh, Dillon, where is it? Go get it. Go get it. I got his kite for him. And this is the last day of June, and he hangs this kite. And so kites are kind of a way of the people like mark their spot on the beach so you can see it from far away.
Flags,
Yeah.
kites.
It's like a tall flag, basically.
Yes.
So he finally gets his rainbow kite up in the air. It's the last day of June. I'm like, oh, man, Dad, how about you, man, supporting Pride Month? And he's like, he laughed it off. And then about 10 minutes go by, and the people in our group kind of just went off to the water, and just me and my dad sitting there drinking a beer. He goes, Dillon, is my kite gay? It's like, what? Is my kite gay?
Because it's a rainbow?
Are people going to think I'm gay? Like, Dad, I don't think anyone's going to think you're gay, dude. You're fine. It's like, okay.
They're just going to give you ally points.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
It's Pride Month too, man.
He's like, are these high school kids gonna come over here and like, hey, whose gay kite is this? Like, Dad, I think you're fine.
It's 2025.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
The high school,
here, Bob.
yeah, I don't know, man. Although the way you've described these high school kids, I'm trying to not like judge a book.
Yeah, probably a Confederate flag on a back window, one of those trucks, if I had to imagine. You know, they're those types.
A lot of Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen bumping those speakers. It's like, no, Dad, your kite's not gay. It's fine, dude. But then we had a nasty little squall blow in, and it ruined his kite. So he lost the kite.
Damn. So that kite could be still out there.
The kite's we trashed it. It got mangled.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
How's the water?
Great. Temperature's perfect. You know, it's a Texas beach, so we're not talking crystal clear water like you're gonna find in parts of Florida. But the weather was great. I mean, the water was great, man.
Yeah, I'll be down there. Golf cart situation, whole deal. Which I love. I love not having to drive
Golf
around.
carts are so clutch. They're money. They're so fun.
Yeah.
We got an 8-seater this year. First time we bumped up from a 6 to an 8. So it was basically a limousine of golf carts. And it was sweet, man.
Yeah, that's a good move. Did you go BTS on it? Were you guys bumping music? Who did the playlist?
I did, for the most part. Did a lot of tropical jazz for the fam when we were cruising.
Oh, nice.
It's good beach cruising.
You didn't
music.
run Dillon's faves out there?
I dabbled in Dillon faves, but mostly just stuck to the tropical house music. It was dope.
Fantastic. So
Yeah,
all
it's
in
a
all,
great
good
trip, man. Chelsea was a big hit on this trip. The family, I think they love Chelsea more than they love me, which is, you know.
Yeah,
more,
I get it.
all I can ask for. Parks is obsessed with their whole situation, man. So Chelsea was a big hit. She enjoyed the family. They enjoyed her. So she's officially a member of the fam now. You know?
This is her first family trip.
First family trip, and it went quite well. No one got any little, you know, you get one family under the same roof for 6 days. You're going to see little tiffs here. And there was none of that. No bickering. It was just a good trip, man.
No tiffs. Nobody arguing about cold opens on the pod.
No, we didn't do that. No one, yeah. My dad didn't talk about Elon Musk or Trump too much, and it was fine, man. Yeah.
What? Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you pretend that my rundown shut down because our internet's so bad that I just got booted?
Okay.
Why don't you tell me what's next on that rundown there, Hoss?
Next on the rundown is R.I.P. Chicken Place.
Have you seen the news?
I have. The devastating news,
This shocked me. This is there's a chicken place in Louisville. We got in. We went to Bourbon and Beyond Festival last fall. It was me, you, and Randy, and Brett. Was Brett with us? Brett wasn't with us for the chicken trip.
Was it just the three of us that ate the trip?
It feels like we got in early.
Randy went back.
Randy doubled down on the chicken.
He ate it twice.
He loves chicken. So we got in at like 11. We got in late, and we're like, well, where do we go? Where do three guys go in Louisville on like a Thursday? We found this place, very touristy. What's it called?
Gordon Biersch Brewery Restaurant.
So we're like, let's just give it a shot. Get some cold beers. See what they got. Bar food. We all got the same thing. We got the chicken strips.
Great
and
location.
They were really good.
Great location. Good vibes in there.
They were good chicken strips.
They were excellent.
You and Randy
chicken
loved
strips.
them.
They were awesome.
They were, yeah. Think of like when you go to Chili's, and think of you go there and you just happen to be there on like the A team's working in the kitchen, the A team's it's just everything's hidden, and you get the best of Chili's. That's what these tasted like. They were very good chicken strips, and we've talked about them. We've referenced them like a number of times, maybe too many times, but they just shut down. So that's a real bummer. Yeah. We've recommended it to a number of people.
We wouldn't shut up about this place. Yeah, that's sad. Wonder what happened. It didn't. To be fair, it didn't seem overly busy when we were in there.
No.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I went back a second time too, but I didn't get the strips the next time.
I feel like when we went back, was it that time or which time was it where we went and there was like a guy who was extremely intoxicated, like on the verge of getting tossed out of there?
Oh yeah.
You remember that dude?
Yes.
That was tough.
He was making an ass of himself.
He was embarrassing himself. He was hard drumming on the bar. It was very, very awkward.
And the bartender kept serving him for some reason.
Yeah, it was very odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to just pour one out too. What is that? Gordon Schleiss?
No, it's called Gordon Biersch Brewery Restaurant. There's a big GB out on the signage, and it is no more.
What?
So you can't go.
You know, typically when you're on vacation like that and you see that like the boys are doing content, like, you know, there's a little bit of FOMO. You get a little jealous. Like, oh, well, that'd be fun. Was there anything that was going on here at Wash that had you kind of like, oh, man, I would love to be in on that?
Yeah, I mean, well, the live show Friday, I hated to miss because it was the first of its kind in that format, and I just wanted to be here for it.
You missed zero. No one was hungover at all. It wasn't your typical Coffee Friday.
Okay.
I just want to point that out.
Next time we do a Coffee Friday, I'll be sure to get just rip-roaring drunk the night before.
You need to get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, I will.
Dudes love making up new words for getting annihilated.
Yes,
by
they
the way.
do. The other thing, I got a notification that we had a furniture delivery, which is a little tease.
Have you seen that box?
I saw the box. We had something show up, and you guys are going to see what that is.
FedEx guy
shortly.
brought that in by himself. And I swear to God, dude, he's like, where do you want it? And I was like, right there. So I went over and tried to like pick it up and move it when he left. That dude is a beast.
Holy shit.
That thing is serious. That's
Okay.
heavy.
All right.
The folks at home, they know we got some new equipment.
I'm going to assemble it sometime soon.
You also missed me doing peanuts and Coca-Cola.
Oh, I saw that video. How was it?
Delightful. We got some here if you want to go try it.
Did you enjoy the peanuts more or the soda more that had the peanut flavor in it? Or is it all just one thing down your gullet?
A lot of people worried about me choking on a peanut. That did not happen. I like the soda because you just get you get a little hint of salt from the Planters peanut, and it was good. It was good. I don't, it feels like something that if you're driving around like a dirt road, like on like a random like Friday night, like I got nothing going on, I'll have some peanuts and Coca-Cola. And that'll be me driving around. I don't know. Maybe if you're like trying to get off dip and you're looking for something else, you'll do that. All in all, like I'm happy with it.
Okay.
It's an oral fixation.
Okay.
Don't know if I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
But I'd like to. We've got a bunch in there. I'd like to see other people try
I'll
it.
check it out, man.
For some reason, Will had done it. Northern Michigan Will.
Right.
But otherwise, like everybody that reached out was like, "Oh, it's an absolute Deep South thing."
I had never heard of it.
It feels like something that a bunch of kids, a bunch of ne'er-do-wells on the beach in their lit-up wheel truck would be doing in between Zens or Lucy's.
They were very intimidating.
I get it. Cool teens are a problem, dude.
I didn't want to make eye contact with them.
How close were you to them?
Very, very close. Do you see Parks absolutely just fucking rip one?
Dude, I was thinking that.
The last slide of the story or the hard post I did on my Instagram, we found a little pickup wiffle ball game, and Parks I could tell he wanted to get in that bat. We didn't know these people. I walked up to one of the parents. I said, "You mind if my kid gets one?" He got 2 at bats, ripped a little ground ball down third base line, and next time he just lays into one.
Yeah.
It's still going.
He was really squishing the bug well.
He absolutely is.
Yeah, his swing looked great. I don't know who I was with, but I commented. I'm like, oh man, he's come a long way.
Yeah.
He's only been playing baseball a couple years, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
His swing looks good, man.
I need to show it to my son. It's been so baseball's not in T-ball's not in season right now. So I've got a tee. I got a net I need to put together. It's just been so hot that he hasn't shown any interest in going out back and working on his game.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. Because next up is like squishing the bug.
Dude, Parks, when he hit that dinger, man, he was soaring for the next 2 hours. He wouldn't stop talking about it. He's like, "That felt so good, Dad." Like, "Yeah, buddy. That's what keeps you coming back, man."
Yeah, I totally get it. When we go down there, so we'll probably go get dinner. Did you have the pizza place in Cinnamon Shores?
Dillon's.
Yes.
Not this year. We've done it in the past.
It's a good spot.
It is good.
We'll probably go back there. And they've got that courtyard right over there. And I believe, is that where y'all were? Like in the middle of Cinnamon Shores, like the little activity area? Or
Yeah, our house was actually a 1-minute walk from that town. It's called the town center.
that place is very Truman Showy.
It is. It is. Yeah.
You walk in and you're like, whoa. Where we're staying is we're staying on the little golf course.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where we stayed last summer, and we like the house, so we're gonna go back.
Don't go walking through the dunes, man. That's
A lot of rattlesnakes.
That's rattlesnake
I feel like
territory.
people don't appreciate how many rattlesnakes live in the dunes there.
Dude, Saw one for myself.
Did you really?
Actually, a snake came up to our house the last day when we were packing up to leave. It wasn't a rattlesnake, though. It was a rat snake, but it was about 5 feet long.
What'd you do?
Kendall carried it away.
Oh.
I wasn't about to do it. I don't fuck with snakes at all.
Just relocated
He
it?
just grabbed it by its tail and it was, relocated it. We didn't hurt it.
You know that's what a man would do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely not one of those.
You got fucking outfit by
Oh,
Kendall.
I absolutely did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rat snake is the ultimate. You post that on Nextdoor, say, "Oh, should I be worried? What's this snake in my yard?" People are like, if you even suggest hurting the snake, people are like, "You fucking idiot! You absolute scumbag!"
Yeah.
They're great to have around.
Especially a rat snake, man.
Rat snakes, I mean,
They're great.
they are, but like,
But you also don't want to hang around one.
yeah, you don't want to see it when you go out and have your coffee on the back porch.
No.
Right?
Right.
Because then it's like,
Just don't go through those dunes. Don't let the little ones go through those dunes, Dave.
no, absolutely not.
It's trouble.
It's trouble. Stay out of the dunes.
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
I like to turn up.
Bro, there's a crazy event happening.
We had the party and it was lit.
I got yelled at by a prostitute.
Let's just go have fun and let go with it.
Little Woodrows, let's go.
This weekend in fun presented by our good friends at Rowback. What's our code, Dillon?
Washed 20.
Washed 20.
And of course, that gets you 20% off at checkout. It's a one-time use code, so don't just buy one thing. You'll regret that. You're going to use that code. And load up, man. They have swim trunks. They have several different kinds of shorts for any type of occasion you can imagine. Some with liner, some without liner. They have any polo color scheme and design you can think of. They got you covered there.
City-specific polos, regional polos.
Regional, city-specific. They
College.
have university licensed ones as well, which are awesome. I have a few myself. They have hoodies. They have different kinds of hoodies. They have a heavy one. They have a midweight one. They have a very light tech material one. They have you covered for literally everything. And it feels like they're releasing new stuff weekly at this point. We love Rowback. You're going to love Rowback too. If you don't have any by now, you're missing out big time. Again, Washed 20 will get you 20% off at checkout at rowback.com, RHOBACK.com.
Load that card up, Hoss.
Yes.
I'll start since you just gave a pretty good recap. So it's the 4th, Friday.
It is.
As is tradition, we will be heading down to the northern suburbs of Houston, Spring to be exact, where my wife's uncle has a place down there. Big place, big yard, nice pool. And the family from Dallas, some from New Mexico, they all come in town. And we hang out there. We stay there. We swim. We grill. I'm going to try to get a little bit more involved this year around the grill because I feel like in the past he does everything. He'll do a brisket, he'll do ribs, he'll do both. He kind of takes control. I'm going to really, really offer my help because I always feel bad just letting him do all the work. But I also don't want to infringe on his bit because he is very good around the grill. But we'll be down there. We'll bring in both boys. This year we'll have an interesting dynamic because I may have mentioned my son Rhodes, who up until 3 weeks ago was a puddle jumper floaty kid.
Oh, yeah.
And now he has seen the other side. He has built up the confidence to jump in and swim. And he's good enough to do that with adult supervision. And this is going to be the year where I'm like having to be on full alert because, he's a 4-year-old who just learned how to swim. So, of course, he's unbelievably overconfident. That's just how boys are. He's like, whatever, I'll do it. They've got a little grotto, little waterfall situation. They can walk to the top and jump in off of it, and he'll be doing that. And I'm gonna have to be in the pool, and I'm gonna bring some CBD oil. I'm gonna bring some shoulder bands. I am anticipating just shredding my shoulders, trying to keep up with this kid, tossing this kid in the pool, making sure he's staying afloat. It's just gonna be hell, in a good way. He's going to have a blast, and that's what matters. But so we'll be doing the pool thing. We've also got the 1-year-old who will want to be involved, but luckily we've got grandma will be there to hold on to him. So it'll be nice have a few pops in the pool. I like it up there. It's nice. Spring is it's like spring/Cypress, that little area. It's extremely suburbia, but they've got some good stuff. Not all of Houston's terrible.
No, certainly not.
Certainly not. This is a good spot.
That'll be a great trip, man.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. We'll be coming back probably Sunday. And I guess I'll just shout out. I'm playing golf tomorrow morning. So I will go ahead and kick off my weekend in fun. Washed HQ closed down. No one's going to be here.
We won't be here the next 2 days.
The boys aren't going to be here. So if you're in town for the 4th, don't come by.
Don't come by.
I wish you could. If you want to come by today, come by. But, like, don't come by tomorrow.
Yeah, you can look. You can peek through the window, but you can't say hi to the boys.
You can peek through the window. Maybe walk up to Legends Labs and give them a shout out.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a good time, Dave.
What do you got?
Obviously, just got back from a trip, so gonna lay low for a little bit. Especially since I have another trip coming up pretty soon. Actually, in 2 weeks, I leave for that Cape Cod wedding.
Did you decide on a fit yet?
No. Well, kind of. I have an idea for a fit, but I'm also looking to amend said fit.
The fit is written in pencil.
Right. Do you want me to talk you through it?
Yeah, talk me through it.
My tan coat, which I've worn
I know the
before,
tan coat.
looks dope.
It's a good coat.
I have a light blue button down from our good friends at Indochino.
Okay.
I have navy blue slacks, and I have some nice penny loafers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna polish those up real nice. I'm also gonna get a pocket square, I believe. We're in Cape Cod. I have to add some layer of flair to
Maybe
this.
like a seafoam green pocket square?
Maybe.
What color are the penny loafers?
They're brown,
Okay.
dark brown.
Okay.
Do you see the fit?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
What's the attire? What's like the dress code?
I believe it is.
Flirty cash?
It's like upscale Cape Cod beach. Oh, it's written on the invitation. It's something like that, though.
I just assume all Cape Cod beach situations are upscale.
But Chelsea was adamant, like, you're not wearing a suit. You're not going to wear a tie, no suit. I said, okay.
This is her friend group?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to be meeting some people.
I'll be meeting some people.
This is much bigger than I anticipated.
I know the bride and the groom. I've met them exactly one time, had a great time with them, but I don't know anyone else. And there's going to be a lobster roll trailer at the wedding. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited for that.
Absolutely deleting lobster rolls.
Yes.
Did I tell you I had a Jew Boy burger?
No? By the way, that's the actual name of a place. Dave's not being insensitive.
No, it's called Jew Boy Burgers.
It's called Jew Boy Burgers.
The boy who runs it, I assume he's a grown man now. He calls himself Jew Boy. So, and he has a burger place, and it's a really good burger. Highly recommend.
Okay.
It's one of those burger places that people talk about, and I've been hearing about for like 5 years and just never had it.
Did you go to the slider trailer up the road?
Pins Mechanical.
Okay.
They have a Jew Boy trailer.
Oh.
When you go, next time you go at Parks, when you bring Parks there, do it. They have the sliders, and they're fucking good, dude. Extremely deletable. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, I didn't anticipate this being like a Chelsea friend group thing. So I didn't. Now I get why you were kind of stressing a little bit more.
Yeah. I want them talking. Like, dang, Chelsea brought her boyfriend. He knows how to put a Cape Cod fit together.
Shout out to Miss Joyle, my 6th grade teacher, homeroom teacher. She said, because I was being bad the first day, and by bad I was like talking.
Yeah.
And she came over to me and she knelt down and she put her hand on my little head and she goes, first impressions last a lifetime. And that stuck with me. I was like, damn, I'm being a fucking dickhead
that
right
was
now.
Deep.
She's going to always remember me as just the fucking dickhead.
This little shithead kid.
I turned it around then.
Good.
Yeah.
Proud of you, man.
So that's something you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, I will.
You want to look good. You can still be your little dickhead self, but just make sure you look good.
You think a pocket square is a nice addition?
Yeah,
We're talking Cape Cod summer,
It's Cape Cod, so I don't really. I am kind of anti-pocket square when it comes to like formal, but like I feel like if you got like a fun little seafoam one, you could get away with it.
Wanted to add,
I don't know.
I wanted to add one element,
Yeah.
Brett said do a bolo tie.
Brett tries to bolo. He forces that bolo in.
He said bring a little Texas up to Massachusetts, and I was like, maybe.
I just don't know how you would rock it though.
I don't either.
Because like you're in Cape Cod, you're gonna probably have a few buttons undone, kind of putting off a vibe.
I want to show some chest, man.
Show some chest, little chest hair. Like, look, I'm on the coast.
I'm on the coast. So the rest of my weekend, we're house shopping right now. So we're gonna drive around. We're gonna see some properties. We're not gonna buy. We're gonna rent, but we're looking for a house maybe close to where you are actually. So that's a major item on the itinerary for
There's a ton of
the next
homes
few days.
for rent and for sale.
I know.
In Austin right now.
I know. Sneaky good time to buy, but we're not there yet.
That's my real estate minute.
Yeah.
It's a new segment we're doing here. It's Dave's real estate minute. That's just what I'm seeing, man.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong at all. And so that's pretty much it, man.
I feel
Gonna
like you
lay
need to
low.
go to the pool. I think you need to start really, really, because I know you're already tan, but I know you're going to want to be very tan for Cape Cod.
Yeah.
So like you want to be like really starting to build.
Oh yeah.
And you want to build off last weekend.
Yeah,
Just keep stacking days.
I need to ride this momentum.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend too.
Okay.
If I get a free minute in the pool when like I'm not chasing my kid around, I'm just going to be tanning. I need to get something going, dude. I've been up and down this year with the tan. I've had moments where I'm like, oh, this is about to be summer of Tan Dave. I've had those summers in the past, and it just hasn't panned out. Did I tell you that it may have been on the pod last week? Oh, this was Friday. Proud dad moment, kind of.
Oh, love these.
So Rhodes is my oldest, and he's getting swim lessons at at our gym at Lifetime at the indoor pool. And so I sit there like with all the other parents, just kind of watch, listen to a show, listen to music. And I see one of the lifeguards go and get him out and like hold his hand and start walking him toward me. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? They're like, oh, he's got to use the potty. I was like, oh, buddy. And so I grab him like, you got to poop? He goes, no, Dad, I just have to pee. Dude got out of the pool to pee.
What?
I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's something.
And
to
I
be
haven't
proud
even
of.
hit him with the fear of the color change, the color change pee-pee myth of the pool. I haven't even like
Oh, that'll scare
imparted that wisdom
the life
on him.
out of you.
Yeah, he's just getting on his own and just knows that you're not supposed to do that.
So we have a pool at my place, and I'll try to set a good example. Plus my place is like half a minute walk, so I'll go out, I'll go pee. It parks like that. I just pee in the pool. Like, yeah, buddy. I
Don't
probably,
encourage that, folks.
I assume that you did.
That's great. That's
I
great.
got a pool pee kid. It is what it is.
Of course, then it's like 5 minutes of like kind of drying him off, arguing over which bathroom we're going to go in because he wants to go in the grown man bathroom and I want to take him to the family one. So, of course, it's like a 6-minute ordeal. Like, but whatever. I'm proud of him is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Fun show today.
Yeah.
We're going to record listener voicemails, which drop tomorrow. Remember, next week is Cringe Week. Hit us with your cringe stories, office, relationship, just even moments. Try to keep it into under a minute, but if you got like a really, really good one, we'll even entertain 90 seconds. But that'll drop next week, and we'll have some graphics made to remind y'all, and we'll talk about it more on Monday. But everybody stay safe, light fuse, get away, have a great weekend.
Yep.
Bye.
Keep all your fingers. Bye.
Keep them all.
Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos.